film, action and entertainment with something for everyone in the new year on Thames. Tomorrow at 10:30, Clint Eastwood stars in Escape from Alcatraz.
Anything you want bad enough is worth the chance.
Including busting out?
Some men are destined never to leave Alcatraz.
This island is solid rock. I may have found a way out of here.
Clint Eastwood in Escape from Alcatraz. Great film action for the new year tomorrow at 10:30 on Thames.
I would like to buy a Sealy bed.
Oh, I'm sorry, madam. We only sell sensible beds here.
But Sealy beds are sold all over the world. Orthopedic surgeon helped design them.
Oh.
You have a wonderful sleep at night, and in the morning, you feel even more beautiful.
Doesn't sound at all silly to me, madam.
Not silly, you silly. Sealy! There! Sealy, posturepedic beds.
The most sensible beds in the world.
Oh, Sealy!
Some garages will stop at nothing to get the new Citroën BX19 GT into their service bays. Despite its sporty handling and high-performance engine, it still only needs 2.5 hours servicing every 12,000 miles. The new Citroën BX19 GT loves driving, hates garages.
Announcing the biggest ever Twix. Even more crunchy shortcake, more delicious caramel, and more real milk chocolate than ever before. Twix is bigger than ever and lasts even longer. And it's still only 15 pence, making it the biggest Twix value ever. Twix, the even longer lasting snack.
Young skin needs the protection of thorough cleansing to help prevent spots. The pore deep cleansing protection of Clearasil lotion. Clearasil helps remove grease and dirt from inside the pores to help protect your skin from bacteria. For pore deep cleansing protection that helps prevent spots, Clearasil lotion for greasy skin and Clearasil milk for combination skin.
At this time of year, people all over the country are planning their next holiday.
I got him! Okay, now we've all made up our minds exactly what we want. Sailboat, swimming, sandy beaches and horse riding. So let's put it in writing. My mum says make it neat because she's taking Thomas Cook this afternoon. Oh, Lucy, don't forget Oliver.
With the Thomas Cook Holiday Pledge, we promise to find you a holiday resort that fits all your requirements, or give you your money back.
Let's see. Pony riding, swimming, hamburgers, sea fishing, fun fairs.
Don't just book it, Thomas Cook it.
When visiting Grandpa in the lighthouse, Walter the Walrus went to considerable trouble to be sure he had a good supply of Heinz baked beans. But Walter, his mother smiled, just like you, your grandpa's always loved that special taste of Heinz baked beans, which is why he grew to be so big and strong. And Walter was relieved to learn his grandpa knew that the best-loved beans are baked by Heinz.
The new Gatwick Express goes from North to Gatwick in 1800 seconds, non-stop from Victoria every 15 minutes. Catch the train, and you've caught the plane.
Well, coming up, of course, in just a few moments' time, our usual late-night look at the weather forecast for those of us here in the Thames area. First, it's Night Thoughts.
My first poetry book, called Poems to Remember, given to me by my mother on my 9th birthday, had this very adult verse in it, which I would want my children to have as a warning of the need to avoid, however unjust the actions of others, the resentment that festers in the heart. Forbearance, by Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Gently I took that which ungently came, and without scorn forgave. Do thou the same. A wrong done to thee, think a cat's eye spark. Thou wouldst not see were not thine own heart dark. thine own keen sense of wrong that thirsts for sin, fear that, the spark self-kindled from within, which blown upon will blind thee with its glare, or smothered, stifle thee with noisome air. Clap on the extinguisher, pull up the blinds, and soon the ventilated spirit finds its natural daylight. If a foe have kenned, or worse than foe, an alienated friend, a rib of dry rot in thy ship's stout side, think it God's message, and in humble pride with heart of oak replace it. Thine the gains, give him the rotten timber for his pains.
Now here's the weather forecast. Tonight, clear but frosty. Thursday will be cold again with sleet possible later on. The high 4 degrees centigrade. That's 39 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's the weather. And that's just about it. But before we all take our leave, let me tell you, of course, that later on this morning at their new kick-off time of 6:15, yes, bright and early later on this morning, it's our colleagues over there at TVAM with their usual news, views and comment from around the world. And incidentally, their special studio guest later on this morning will be Ted Heath. We're back with you at 9:25 with the Thames News headlines, and then at 10:25 our big feature film later on this morning certainly promises lots of action. It has the title of Star Crash. Hopefully I'll see you again tomorrow evening. Our musical entertainment tonight again comes from Dimples himself. That's Des O'Connor, Esquire, with a song called To All the Girls I've Loved Before. From all of us here at our Euston Road studios at Thames, good night everyone and sleep well. Good night.
Travel in and out my door. I'm glad they came along. I dedicate this song to all the girls I've loved before, to all the girls I once caressed. And may I say I've held the best for helping me to grow. I owe a lot, I know, to all the girls I've loved before. The winds of change are always blowing, and every time I try to stay, the winds of change continue blowing, and they just carry me away. All the girls who've shared my life, who now are someone else's wife, I'm glad they came along. I dedicate this song to all the girls I've loved before, to all the girls who cared for me, who filled my nights with ecstasy.
Yes, I'm still here to tell you it's exactly 19.5 minutes before 1 o'clock. Please don't forget to switch off your television sets, will you? Good night once again.